One of the top questions that I think has been on you and I's mind is how do we know Allah for who He truly is?
MashaAllah. That's a very important question because it really builds the foundation for, because man arafa nafsahu arafa rabbah, the one who knows himself knows his Lord. And so everything that we know about the universe, think of it this way. Everything that we know about the outside world, the universe, is filtered through our finite minds. So we have to first define the mind. And we're going to define the mind as, most people think of it like as a container that contains thoughts and perception, seeing, hearing. No, mind is thinking and perceiving, okay? Perceiving, very simply, the five senses. You then add onto perceiving, conceiving, which is just another word for thinking, okay, thoughts. And the thoughts add its own layer of conceptual knowledge to the knowledge that our sense perceptions give us. So is there any experience we know that is not mediated through the finite mind? Only that experience will give us direct access to reality. We can't go outwards, but check this out. What we have to do is what? We have to go actually, in a sense, backwards or inwards, through the layers of experience, through feelings, through sensations, through perceptions. But if we go all the way back, behind the content of thoughts and perceptions, we arrive at one experience. What is it? Ruh. Awareness. Consciousness. This is the only experience, the ruh, that is not mediated by the finite mind. It is the amr of Allah. Whosoever knows themselves knows their Lord. The mind contains two lenses, a lens of thought and a lens of perception. And Allah says in the Qur'an, فَأَيْنَمَا تُوَلُّوا وُجُوهَكُمْ. This ayah boggled me for so long. Wherever you turn your faces, there is the face of God. In the tafsir, the essence, the that of God. But I look right now at the screen, I don't see God, I see Ansari, I see Mahmoud. I look to my right, I see a wall. I look down here, I see a microphone. But Allah says everywhere you turn, there is the essence of God. So what is going on here? Mind is the filter of reality. And God created space-time. So He cannot be bound by His creation. He's beyond space. What do we call something that is beyond space? That is not contained by space? Infinite. What do we call something that is not contained by time? Eternal. And we know Allah is infinite and Allah is eternal. So Allah saying, wherever basically you look, you should see these attributes of eternity and infinity. Think of the perceived world as worldly phenomena or appearances, just form. They have no the reality is the ruh of them, but they themselves, they're just appearances, just like the movie on the TV screen. The movie veils the screen. Like when you're watching the movie, you're distracted by the movie. It's veiling the screen. Just in the same way as the means of this world or the worldly phenomena, the sun, the moon, the galaxies, the star, they veil God's qudra that is mediated through the ruh. And now we connect it all with the Qur'an. Allah says in the Qur'an, in Surah Al-Insan, and I've mentioned this to you before, but I want to expand on it. Allah says, هَلْ أَتَى عَلَى الْإِنسَانِ حِينٌ مِّنَ الدَّهْرِ. Allah talks about eternity, dahr. Remember that I am time, and a dahr, where we spoke about it last time? Allah says, was there any portion of eternity, within time, that this insan was nothing, but I decided to create him. إِنَّا خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ مِن نُطْفَةٍ أَمْشَاجٍ نَبْتَلِيهِ, to test him. So get this. How are you going to test us, Ya Allah? فَجَعَلْنَاهُ سَمِيعًا بَصِيرًا. We gave him the ability to perceive. We cracked open his hearing and his seeing. Yani that is the platform of the test. Allah saying, I'm going to simulate a world for you that is actually within you. It's not outside of you, but it's going to appear that way. It's going to be like this hardcore simulation as a test. Another verse. He says, هو الذي أخرجكم من بطون أمهاتكم لا تعلمون شيئا وجعل لكم السمع والأبصار والأفئدة لعلكم تشكرون. It is He who brought you forth from the wombs of your mothers when you knew nothing, and He gave you hearing and sight and minds that perhaps you would be grateful.